Retirement marks the beginning of a new chapter in life, a time of reflection, relaxation, and rediscovery. With the hustle and bustle of a working life behind, retirees find themselves with the gift of time, and one of the most enriching ways to spend this time is by reading. Books become companions, guides, and gateways to new experiences, especially after retirement. Choosing the best books to read after retirement depends on personal interests, but there are universally inspiring titles that cater to curiosity, wisdom, adventure, learning, and peace. In this list, we will explore some of the most meaningful and impactful books that retirees can enjoy. These selections span genres including fiction, nonfiction, memoirs, self-help, philosophy, and travel, offering a balanced literary experience that can provide joy, provoke thought, and even redefine how one perceives life post-career. Fiction novels open up new worlds. They provide emotional journeys that echo one's own, or perhaps diverge completely and provide a refreshing lens. Books like A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman depict the emotional journey of an older man who rediscovers purpose and connection after retirement. Backman's tale is filled with dry humor and profound humanity. It demonstrates that life does not end after a career ends. The message resonates deeply with retirees who might be struggling to find direction. Another fictional masterpiece is The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. Harold's journey across England on foot, spurred by a letter from a dying friend, becomes a spiritual and physical adventure. It subtly explores themes of regret, redemption, and the quest for meaning in later life. The novel is touching, thought-provoking, and immensely suitable for retired readers who might themselves be contemplating the untraveled paths of their lives. For retirees who love sweeping historical narratives and vivid storytelling, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna offers a gripping tale of two sisters in Nazi-occupied France. It's a testament to endurance, sacrifice, and the human spirit. While intense, it offers depth and emotional engagement that can be especially fulfilling to readers who appreciate emotionally rich literature. Nonfiction works bring a different flavor to the reading table. They offer lessons, history, memoirs, and insights into the world. For those retirees who seek to understand the lives of others and draw inspiration from real stories, autobiographies and memoirs are especially fitting. Becoming by Michelle Obama is a prime example. The former First Lady's memoir is not only about her years in the White House but also about her upbringing, values, career, motherhood, and identity. Her journey of self-discovery and transformation can resonate with anyone at a crossroad, including those entering retirement. Educated by Tara Westover is another powerful memoir that can inspire retirees. While it tells the story of a woman escaping an isolated, abusive upbringing to pursue education and self-definition, its deeper theme is about the courage to change one's life, at any stage. It's a compelling reminder that growth and reinvention are always possible. Retirees with an interest in history will appreciate books like Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. Harari's sweeping overview of human history is thought-provoking and intellectually stimulating. It offers a macro perspective on the journey of mankind that can complement the introspective journey many retirees embark upon. Another thought-provoking nonfiction book is The Second Mountain by David Brooks. Brooks explores the two phases of life: the first mountain of career, status, and success, and the second mountain of purpose, community, and contribution. Retirement often marks the transition from the first to the second mountain, making this book an ideal companion for those seeking deeper meaning and connection in their post-work life. Self-help and philosophical books can also offer significant value. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl is one such book. Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, explores the importance of meaning in human life. His reflections are profound and often life-changing, especially for those navigating periods of transition or uncertainty. Retirees who are exploring what gives life meaning beyond the workplace will find this book deeply moving. Another insightful read is The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama and Howard Cutler. Combining Buddhist philosophy with modern psychology, this book explores the idea that happiness is not something that just happens but something we must cultivate through thought, action, and mindfulness. It's a comforting and enlightening read, especially for those transitioning into a new life phase. Books that help retirees reflect on their legacy and life journey are also valuable. When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi, a memoir by a young neurosurgeon diagnosed with terminal cancer, is both heartbreaking and illuminating. It delves into the question of what makes life meaningful, especially when time is limited. The clarity and beauty with which Kalanithi writes make it a powerful read for anyone contemplating life's deeper questions. Retirees often find renewed interest in travel and exploration. Travel memoirs or narrative travelogues can be an excellent way to experience the world through words. In Patagonia, by Bruce Chatwin is a classic of travel literature, capturing the remote, strange beauty of South America with poetic observation. Eat, Pray, Love, by Elizabeth Gilbert, while often associated with younger readers, is equally meaningful for retirees looking to rediscover themselves. Gilbert's journey across Italy, India, and Indonesia is essentially a journey of healing and self-discovery, something that resonates at any age. If you're a retiree interested in cooking or enjoying the pleasures of the kitchen. My Life in France, by Julia Child, is a delightful memoir that blends food, culture, and personal growth. Child's irrepressible spirit and joy in discovering her passion later in life is both encouraging and charming. Retirees who wish to dive into literature with philosophical undertones might enjoy Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. This touching story of a student and his dying professor is full of life lessons about love, work, death, and aging. Morrie's wisdom is timeless, and the gentle narrative style makes the book a warm, rewarding read. Another book that aligns with the reflective nature of retirement is The Wisdom of Insecurity by Alan Watts. Watts explores the idea of living in the present moment and letting go of attachments. It's a philosophical but accessible guide for anyone seeking peace and clarity. For those with a love of nature and solitude, Walden, by Henry David Thoreau, is a classic. Thoreau's experiment in simple living resonates deeply in today's fast-paced world. His observations of nature and introspection provide a tranquil and meditative reading experience. Retirement is also a good time to laugh and lighten the mood. Humor and wit in literature can lift the spirit. Books like The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared, by Jonas Jonasson, are quirky and hilarious while offering subtle commentary on aging and the unexpected adventures life can still hold. Retirees who enjoyed reading business or management books during their careers might now enjoy titles that reflect on those experiences with broader insights. From Strength to Strength, by Arthur C. Brooks, offers powerful ideas on how to transition gracefully from a career focused on achievement to a life centered on wisdom and contribution. For lovers of poetry, collections by Mary Oliver or Billy Collins offer peaceful, profound reflections on life, nature, and aging. Poetry's brevity and emotional resonance make it ideal for quiet moments, lending beauty to the everyday. Mary Oliver's focus on nature and life's small wonders offers a gentle comfort that complements the slower pace of retirement. Retirees who have long harbored dreams of writing themselves may benefit from books about creativity and expression. On Writing, by Stephen King, is part memoir, part masterclass in the craft of writing. It's engaging and instructive, even for those who never plan to publish but simply want to express themselves through stories or journals. Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way is another excellent guide, focusing on creative recovery and development at any stage in life. Its exercises and reflections are designed to unlock creative potential and self-expression, perfect for retirees seeking new hobbies or outlets. Retirement is also an ideal time to explore spiritual growth. Books like The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle, emphasize the importance of mindfulness and presence. Tolle's teachings are transformative, helping readers step away from mental noise and appreciate life as it unfolds. Readers with a Christian background might find solace and strength in works like C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity or Henri Nouwen's The Return of the Prodigal Son. These writings explore faith, grace, and redemption in ways that are intellectually rich and emotionally profound. Lewis, especially, presents theological ideas in a way that is accessible yet deeply thoughtful. For fans of mystery and crime, series like Louise Penny's Chief Inspector Gamache novels offer rich storytelling, well-drawn characters, and a gentle but suspenseful narrative arc. These books blend mystery with philosophical musings on human nature, making them intellectually satisfying. Retirees who love puzzles and twists will find much to enjoy here. Those who prefer more literary fiction can turn to authors like Kent Harif, whose Plainsong and other novels depict small-town life with compassion, subtlety, and grace. Harif's prose is simple but powerful, painting characters and communities that feel deeply real and resonant. Books about health, longevity, and mental wellness also become more relevant after retirement. Younger Next Year, by Chris Crowley and Henry Lodge, combines humor with science to promote healthy aging. It's practical, encouraging, and full of actionable advice for mental well-being. The Happiness Project, by Gretchen Rubin, offers personal insights and strategies to increase daily joy and satisfaction. Rubin's journey through a year of happiness experiments can inspire readers to look for small, meaningful changes in their own lives. Many retirees are drawn to books that explore purpose and contribution. Give and Take, by Adam Grant, explores how generosity and helping others can lead to personal success and fulfillment. It's a hopeful, research-backed look at how we relate to others and why giving matters. For those navigating grief or loss, a not uncommon experience at this stage. Books like The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion provide raw, honest accounts of mourning and memory. Didion's writing is deeply personal and illuminating, helping readers feel less alone in their sorrow. Retirees who enjoy learning new things will appreciate books that educate while entertaining. A Short History of Nearly Everything by Bill Bryson is a funny, fascinating guide to science that makes complex topics engaging and approachable. Bryson's writing style is witty and informative, ideal for curious minds. Another educational delight is The Body, a Guide for Occupants, also by Bryson, which explores human anatomy in a way that is both enlightening and amusing. Retirees with a philosophical bent may enjoy Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. This Stoic classic offers timeless wisdom on resilience, character, and serenity. Its reflections are especially powerful for those seeking to navigate retirement with grace and strength. Stoic philosophy in general, books like Letters from a Stoic by Seneca can be a guiding light for navigating life's changes with dignity and calm. In addition to the previously discussed books, many retirees discover that the retirement years offer a chance to return to classic literature, works they may have read in school or never had the time to enjoy deeply. Novels like To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee or Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen offer enduring stories, themes of morality, family, and social structure that remain relevant today. Revisiting classics allows readers to reflect with the wisdom of age on themes they may have encountered in youth. The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway is particularly poignant for retirees. Its themes of perseverance, dignity, and the relationship between man and nature are deeply resonant. The novel's brevity and symbolism invite slow, reflective reading. Similarly, The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro delves into memory, duty, and the quiet regrets of a lifetime for retirees looking for uplifting and affirming reads. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak and Little Fires Everywhere by Celestine offer emotionally gripping stories with unforgettable characters. These novels deal with themes of belonging, loss, change, and resilience, ideal for readers undergoing their own transitions. Another literary gem is Olive Kitteridge by Elizabeth Strout, which chronicles the inner lives of ordinary people in a small town, told through the lens of its prickly but endearing title character. Retirees often appreciate books that mirror real life in subtle and reflective ways. Science fiction and fantasy may not be the first genres that come to mind for retirement reading, but they offer boundless imagination and exploration of deep questions. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin is a profound exploration of gender, politics, and human connection, wrapped in a science fiction narrative. The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien offer epic journeys filled with heroism, friendship, and the enduring battle between good and evil. These stories are immersive and hopeful, perfect for retirees seeking adventure from the comfort of home. For retirees interested in social issues and human rights, Just Mercy by Brian Stevenson is an impactful and inspiring book about justice and the power of compassion. It recounts Stevenson's work as a lawyer for marginalized and wrongly convicted individuals and challenges readers to confront inequality with courage and empathy. The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson offers a sweeping historical narrative about the great migration of African Americans from the South to northern and western cities. It's a powerful testament to endurance, change, and the human desire for freedom. Books that explore cultural or generational perspectives can also be rewarding. Crying in H. Mart by Michelle Zauner is a moving memoir about grief, food, identity, and family. It explores the complexities of bicultural identity and mother-daughter relationships. Such works help retirees connect with younger generations and see the world through different lenses. For lighter reads and cozy escapes, books like The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George and Major Pettigrew's Last Stand by Helen Simonson are gentle and heartwarming stories of late-in-life love, friendship, and self-discovery. These books are comforting, with charming settings and endearing characters, ideal for relaxed reading. Retirees interested in spirituality beyond religion may enjoy books like The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer, which explores consciousness and inner peace through accessible, contemplative prose. It's a book about freeing oneself from the limitations of habitual thought and embracing a life of openness and presence. Another excellent spiritual guide is Falling Upward by Richard Rohr, which discusses the spiritual journey through the two halves of life. Rohr suggests that the second half, often aligned with retirement, offers opportunities for deeper understanding and spiritual richness. Biographies and books about great lives can be particularly inspiring for retirees. Steve Jobs, by Walter Isaacson, and Leonardo da Vinci, by the same author, offer in-depth portrayals of creativity, innovation, and complexity. These biographies are well-researched and captivating, presenting lessons about passion, persistence, and legacy. For those intrigued by nature and the environment, The Hidden Life of Trees, by Peter Wohlben, opens a window into the secret social networks and communication of trees. It's a fascinating look at ecology and connection that encourages mindfulness about the natural world. Retirees seeking to understand their brain and how it changes with age might enjoy Successful Aging, by Daniel Levitin. This book combines neuroscience, psychology, and practical advice to offer a hopeful and informed perspective on getting older. It dismantles myths and encourages lifelong learning. For those who enjoy narrative nonfiction with a compelling voice, Born a Crime, by Trevor Noah, tells the story of the comedian's childhood in apartheid and post-apartheid South Africa. It's both humorous and harrowing, an exploration of identity, resilience, and survival. Similarly, This Is Going to Hurt, by Adam Kay, is a hilarious and heartbreaking account of life as a junior doctor in the UK's NHS. It's sharp, witty, and touching, offering a behind-the-scenes look at medicine and humanity. Readers who want to explore themes of happiness and minimalism may find The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, by Marie Kondo, both practical and philosophical. It's more than a guide to decluttering, it's a call to mindfulness and intentional living. For travel inspiration, Wild, by Cheryl Strayed, tells the story of a solo hike on the Pacific Crest Trail after personal loss. It's a memoir of healing, strength, and self-discovery that can inspire readers to consider their own symbolic or literal journeys. Retirement also allows time to engage in community through book clubs. Reading books like The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, by Marion Schaefer and Annie Barrows, can be delightful choices for discussion. This novel, told through letters, blends humor, history, and romance in a unique format. Graphic novels and illustrated memoirs are an often overlooked but rich reading experience. Persepolis, by Marjane Satrapi, and Fun Home, by Alison Bechdel, offer profound storytelling through images and words. These books are accessible yet deeply layered, appealing to visual learners or those seeking new formats. Retirees interested in economics or the forces shaping our modern world may enjoy Freakonomics, by Stephen Levitt and Stephen Dubner, which applies economic principles to everyday questions with wit and insight. The Tipping Point, by Malcolm Gladwell, is another engaging read that explores how small actions can trigger big changes. For those interested in art, creativity, and beauty, The Story of Art, by E.H. Gombrich, offers an accessible yet thorough overview of Western art history. It's informative and visually appealing, perfect for leisurely study. Retirees with grandchildren may enjoy sharing beloved children's books again. Rereading Charlotte's Web, by E.B. White, and Of Green Gables, by L.M. Montgomery, or The Wind in the Willows, by Kenneth Graham, with young readers not only strengthens family bonds but brings back the joy of innocence and imagination. Books about aging gracefully and embracing later life include Aging as a Spiritual Practice, by Louis Richmond, which combines mindfulness and Buddhism with the practical realities of getting older. How to Live Forever, by Mark Friedman, explores how older adults can stay relevant, connected, and purposeful by mentoring younger generations. Retirees with a taste for thrillers and crime fiction may enjoy works by authors like John Grisham, Michael Connelly, or Louise Penny. These books offer gripping plots and well-developed characters that keep the mind engaged and the pages turning. For fans of slow, atmospheric novels, The Enchanted April, by Elizabeth Vaughan Arnhem, is a classic tale of four women finding renewal in an Italian villa. Its themes of friendship, transformation, and beauty make it an ideal read for spring afternoons. Another classic not to be missed is Middlemarch, by George Eliot, a rich and nuanced portrait of English provincial life that delves into ambition, marriage, and morality. For those interested in mindfulness and simplicity, Wherever You Go, There You Are, by John Kabat-Zinn, is a calming guide to present-moment awareness and self-acceptance. It's ideal for readers seeking mental clarity and peace. Retirees wanting to explore modern culture and ideas may enjoy The Year of Living Danishly, by Helen Russell, a humorous and insightful look at Danish life and what makes Denmark one of the happiest places on earth. The book blends memoir, travel, and sociology with charm. Books that offer spiritual and emotional guidance, like Gratitude, by Oliver Sacks, a collection of essays written near the end of the neurologist's life, provide poignant reflections on mortality, love, and appreciation. Letters to a Young Poet, by Rainer Maria Rilke is another timeless piece of wisdom literature, urging readers to look inward and embrace solitude as a teacher. For those curious about science, The Gene, by Siddhartha Mukherjee, and Cosmos, by Carl Sagan provide awe-inspiring journeys into biology and astronomy respectively. These books combine narrative and knowledge with elegance and wonder. Some retirees use this time to dive into longer book series. The Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon combines historical fiction, romance, and time travel. It's immersive and expansive, ideal for those with time to invest in a complex storyline. Similarly, Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth series provides rich historical detail and dramatic storytelling over generations. For those interested in understanding social dynamics and self-awareness. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman is a groundbreaking book about how we think, make decisions, and perceive the world. Though dense, it rewards careful reading with deep insights. If learning a new hobby is on the agenda, instructional books on gardening, photography, painting, or birdwatching can be a great start. Titles like The Backyard Birdsong Guide or The Garden Primer by Barbara Damrush offer both knowledge and inspiration. Retirees seeking a gentle and inspiring daily ritual might enjoy devotionals or daily reflection books such as Simple Abundance by Sarah Ban Breathnock. These books offer bite-sized meditations that help frame each day with gratitude and intention. If you're considering volunteering or mentoring, books like The Blue Sweater by Jacqueline Novogratz, which recounts her journey in social entrepreneurship, provide motivation and real-world context for giving back. Finally, sometimes the best book to read is the one you write. Retirement offers the opportunity to pen your own memoir, poetry, or novel. Books like Writing Down the Bones by Natalie Goldberg provide prompts and encouragement for writers of all levels. In conclusion, the best books to read after retirement are those that inspire, comfort, educate, challenge, or entertain. Whether diving into fiction, exploring memoirs, reflecting on philosophy, or laughing at witty prose, books become lifelong companions. They serve as a bridge between the past and the future, between solitude and connection, between learning and leisure. Retirement is not the end but the beginning of a new intellectual and emotional journey. With a good book in hand, every day holds the potential for discovery and joy.